Yo, abusia for high KOFI 360 TV. Unya subscribe ya, mesra so beko YouTube no ko subscribe amayeni. Afin so nhwe video ni enchmonko, hwe video ni ewie, ne subscribe amayeni. Why? Mesra wa. Ada na hwe video na ochomoko. Uhwe video no wa subscribe no wa like no wa de wa dwenkyere ato comment section no ase. High KOFI 360. De ko ne de banyina no yapon adwuma no ne de aba besomo de aba bedamo. Nti mesra ma se Mr. Mada, Mr. Nyadum, Mr. Bru, Mr. Pacho Bebre say, Ubeko YouTube, no Coco subscribe to KOFI 360 TV at the Amame. Why inside me in shroud? Now, COCOBOD issue no a cososa, your Quaco video, ne share video ni we are. Umbatin Sema, dear, and Sema, a phone be a kaye.
This is for a dada for John Mama and then call for me a dada for me. Me your hand and down because I. My cocoa for me confuse you. The person ma John Mama ning call for say. I quite am there for person. Yes, I quite out from the person. There another abaya man. So I want to me and twas what. Omo man is you. If say a brand now do my 31 million. Na cocoa na 13 million. Or none do not never 13 million. 4.5 or so na bibisa and I'm over 2 million 13 million and another room who say akuafo ye bre hwe mi gina hai last December yan kam yewu anya bibi o ye adwuma ye
anopai say akuafo ahia wo ha na ye ne abre papa ye ne so se ko ene edi gina ha asansa wadi ehwamo akwan ya wo fa so wo de bedi abani free NPP for some no enya sa kwan so na wo di bu o man no wadi ehwamo ankasa anopai wa ma ye ne abre pa enu ti ya tun kraka kire wo se wo fa ebi to so a de oba ya wo beto ye no ba no anka ho asansa enkrofo ma anko school wo di sika ne to ho ankasa abre ya mo ko meeting emritia wa no wo nkasa o munyi sika ne metua wo me krofo ma kafi o mo anko school wo me krofo ma akafi a esoso obi ya obi atimi anyo krofo ekoma de krofo wo ye nipa bia wo betro ma so a o ma ni si apene o man no si apene enu ti anopai ye dia yem sisi aka tro se wo ye mobo ankasa
afedi akodanya ne ya de wo to ye wantua afedi o se wate so na wo ye se ye bede ne atumi akoya nim bi o mampani wo okrom no wo de na papa we sika so no free education na okọ no ho na me aboya mana na do edi bi aba ama na yesu matumi abewie bia ye besika ye do o mbeko na enso aboy no o mabe te sa wususu bi na de wo ye de so abu yabam etumi de make atra mampani Mahama ne se de 31 no ana na do de beto ho so wo 5 na wo ye free so a obi anu ni asem na mom we ye ni nyina
High KOFI 360 TV, Mr. Me bonka ye bi Mr. Patriopa we hia me na me nso me hia o sa abre bia di video tuma obenya bi ahwe Mr. ko YouTube ko subscribe mami
bida nanso abosome miensa atwam yi ama yehunu se enokre se kuayo titiru koko ene kura Ghana nya ye nyina enim ne se ye tun krade kwa koma John Mahama omampani se Randy Abi wadna be CEO COCOBOD no abusuafo se ontimi nyaduma onyini mfiri ho ye de yanim se Randy Abi de e passport ball bo e de a emu na nkoye ade na se obabere kokko so de lalai nyamika nyina ne se NDC ni John Mahama yesramu munyi Randy Abi mfiri ho na mama obi a owonim die ewo kuayo mu obi a onim ensanso nim nkrampan obi a onim akate eni kokko a asuru na ofarim na medi djuma no otime di yie Randy Abi de yenim se sabi monim a enkrani senso se koduo bi o senso fishes baabi enne beka se onkonkwo hwe na omompompa mo homa senso onkonkwo na koduo no omuhunu se le besi atwena yi nam a eno so ankeye John Mahama Srese baby bia ya dubia no momwa yen na hwiayo etimi ko nanim entisa moma na adodankwa akufo the price na odebay no momfie no ma akuafo na akuafo so etimi ni yi
Simbe bre wo ho asade we no NPP is taking advantage of that COCOBOD issue because taking advantage because almost 1 year, 2 months to 3 months now, President Mahama come back or buy still and go for more discard so entity or sa COCOBOD CEO no adubohi woda so te ono no ene fifi buafo etimi betena TV so ekasa accuse the current government say identity na omati cocoa prices so import upon all the issues say COCOBOD price now omati so no in interest. But meanwhile we took over 2016 when they took over 2016 na COCOBOD in first one kwaye 1.8 billion but omube free so no eka akufuado ene bawomia government de bo to ho anyamfa so bo to ho 4 billion Ghana cedi 4 billion Ghana cedi enti ayemi won say akuafo no bi yes awu twitwa akoko agu na twa gogo obi fa ho bai wu twitwa akoko agu obi fa ho bai before that COCOBOD debt Dr. Randy Abiba Betoye 332.91 billion Ghana cedi. Eke da ho amino kase sia. Afi no mu aye niame bia atititika ne so nkakran za. COCOBOD rehab. Ye ka se COCOBOD rehab wa omu facilities ni ekwan omu faso to koko ne niama no eno nko ano sa nko ano ukika ne nyina bom eni ekwan omu befa so bia koko ni bia nyinyini omu betwetwa agu no masa adua foforo no uka ne nyina ebom a eye 5,700 million Ghana cedi 5,700 million Ghana cedi. And that is why NPP for afa asemo serious because omo dis escale wo nyina eda so to de yeme nwanwa ya afenyo marking wo later part oko ECG ama wo wasa agiatum say ECG ne ka wo ho e ma akoto by as a board member chairman or say a board director no wantini anya hwe amfa ho enne COCOBOD price by ya enne COCOBOD price issue do na aba na ono afenyo marking wo parliament tiatiatiatiam. By meanwhile, a cow muboto on quiet 4 billion Ghana cedi. Omudi cocoa cosia roa, cocoa mudicosia roano, 235,394 tons. Sa we no, omutriamu kota. Uchemu miensa, emu one and omutriaye. Diakano, omudi koje bosian diakano. Na bosiano crano, a best started 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030 and 2031 and sana bosian betwe so we dey metro no COCOBOD boto a wo mo atogu ho no wan hwe wo betim dey atogu ko sa akopim ya se wiye. I'm telling you enti president President Mahama ne attorney general no and set it up no munye investigation na de odi asem ne hofu bia no omo emfa ne nko court na court no ntoto nipa na no odi for emfa ne kotum ena me no ka say chairman untumi corporate national chairman because of order so ti ho di court akoniaba wako court ni yetu ahyeda na otwe mienu now COCOBOD rules President Mahama so be kan President Mahama shesa dey we as COCOBOD rules wo shase later part of 2015 2017 wo shase ehu say COCOBOD rules ni nyina na enye nti yenye bibi mfa ho na ode hye COCOBOD ansa a wo mo shase eyi kwan bebre enkofo bebre kura di ho adanse se ampa President Mahama sa initiative ni sa COCOBOD rules no na eguso a ekoso emna NPP tuku they took over NPP ebra abanwa ne so no 2016 there no your road minister here honorable Atachia odai forensic audit amomu yusu $10 million and omu de yes forensic audit no that $10 million no ekowi akire ya ye hunu nipa ba kokora ye chi ni tumu ye hunu nipa ba kokora odiska afi de no musa de baby enu ni nyina no omo jai sa kwa na to no mo sai akofa foforo new contract e dia masa sa new contract no mo de man kwa 4.7 billion allocation alone and 226 billion Ghana cedi for commitments of road. E be a contract we so we so we and no one say yasin contract na so nipa no we nko ade omra meginisika eno 26 billion Ghana cedi. PPRC and also 4.7 billion Ghana cedi. Sesi amino ka sesi a eke da ho. Debt revenue loss due to 235,394 da ho. E kan da ho sesi a. Canada was here. So I was informed me and Kosha Branty na the oil. The Branty and oil. So we'll try to go for ye the me and Kosha video na Emra. Mr. Ohio KOFI 360 TV or YouTube. So say what do I drink about to comment section ho. Now be subscribe at the Amaya Medawasi.
And be a rich activity. Never legal I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. A bank. Come now, over to so proper. You could channel, good church will go. When you're pruning in a area, you are so cool. So cool, sir. One shoot. Okay. When you're pruning in the area.
Na COCOBOD nsensem na ne yeto aso no eke da ho no enya agro aba we buy no strategize ya akufo 2018 odi COCOBOD ko akoje bosia 2019 odi koje bosia 2020 odi koje bosia 2021 odi koje bosia 2022 odi koje bosia 2023 odi koje bosia 2024 early first quarter of 2024 odi koje bosia. Anyinti koko anu oto no sa 31 million to 32 million Ghana cedi no yemfa say 3,100 Ghana cedi and I said 3,200 Ghana cedi no na oto because of politics and because of sa year no 2024 na campaign season. And the President Mahama Ben was sitting up no who said no sa de no ya solve sa problem na da ho na e be dru be na be escalate inti ye be any day. And umu yen in kakran into Sobekanya Mr. Eric Opoku, Honorable Eric Opoku, a buy, a beka say, import sa world price market now or muktoyeno, a man dollar no from no dollar a raising cost from President Mahama Sanshi almost say, any idea on PCC and pay did into Omunkoko calculating. No difference ni about 300 Ghana cedi na ebeda so on fama ekuafo so on fama ekuafo na fe last season kogo no mbeto no nso no sa koko season no yemfa nkwa ma no biem na mum ye de betena Ghana ha ya ni ya chama sa omu public production company no PPC public production company and I say producing public producing companies you know near the amum no mum be chocolate ye omum di be nku ye omum di be semna ye omum di be oil ye so hu de mechiro no nti anuanom se upusu nunu ana ate ne kanka mum ye nkohwe video ene nsem a President Mahama eka ye se President Mahama kra no 50 acres of cocoa abusianfo mum ye nkohwe video ne mra.
I planted cocoa on the 50 acres, so I'm a cocoa farmer. And so when the price was reduced by government, it affects me too. I want to be able to empathize with farmers so that when we take any policy decision, we know that it has an effect on farmers and we feel it ourselves. If there's no fertilizer, if the price of fertilizer is expensive, I feel it myself because I also buy fertilizer. I recently acquired another 100 acres of land, and this time I've dedicated it to oil palm.
Enyema bebre na ekoso COCOBOD. Entikra ama UP communication director Solomon Owusu amano ajinjano ne ensembia o kan wo TV3 no eswoni nensese ye ka kire wo na me video no be mo ahwe before that me bite say abano city up na obi a wodi ska wo COCOBOD bia yen hya asem frɛ no ne yen fa ne nkɔkɔ to ne yen kɔtoto na no causing financial law to the state 1 year 2 months 1 year almost 2 months 3 months in government no enhya asem nche nkɔfo ntum government no ono o mo diska ora na ba na so fa so no ene sei o mo diska eda so ho sisi am no ka say finance minister da so wa approach sisi am no ka say so there are so many people omo Ghana has sia impo Bank of Ghana otwa illegal notes at the past government no and so what I saw to ho yemfa ne nkɔkɔ to nkototo na no so dia odifo anase onifo former CEO COCOBOD adaso to ho Adubohin Mr. Adubohin adaso to ho so when the American former PRO of COCOBOD damri on nam TV so ne radio so na all can profugase e chire nsem mo mi wa na so no wonim the reality underground and also on the ground there on the basis of the surface of the pay sheet and as the surface of if you check the balances of COCOBOD na e ka o mo bato na ebubuja obi a wo beje power 2016 nem fa so wo ye 1.8 billion wo free so the next 8 years na wo ja 4 billion at all na sebe wona na metua na so enti ekuafo no bebra trans ye hu se ade ne kura no balance na be mu no government na twetwe din am ye chit se bibia to your baby tuaka sisi am no ka se government sha se wo tuaka sisi am no ka se president Mahama nso asan ka to so bia se sisi ano the next season early season of this year September no first season no yen konkoje bosia onkoje bosia e wo bebia a wo de baba be to gold no gold bo cocoa bosia e kojeje no onkonkoji bo bebia oberezi bond local na odi ato cocoa no afi oto a de ese producing wa hasia no e wo Ghana no ye be producing e wo Ghana hase e buzo fo me enkohwe nsem a Solomon Owusu UP communication director okaye mesro say obe subscribe e di amaye ni e wo YouTube ye kobo dwuma ne basa na kakra ho ne de aba besomo e wo hase nti so wo subscribe now don't send me a notification button so at the mania ye hunu sa ne ni age ehun se dwumadi a hate no e so ni konkan ye seremo ye kotofoforo aye densu ma fe ni awiawia nti sa ne me bia nkoya na mo de ache ni ye kasa na so se nsisi so papa bia na mo de ache ni ne tomre bia ya na bre aye de aba mesro de hia me pa ne se wo be subscribe na kakra de betum no wo benya bi ahwe abrebia ebe post video no nso no obenya bi no wahwe abrebia nso a notification nso beba no wo hwe video no wi a me hu wadwe nkyere COCOBOD issue na me de abra no aba any videos various videos na wahwe no me hu wadwe nkyere wo comment section ho no wa share dia koma obi na afi wa like me sro pa subscribe KOFI 360 TV on YouTube. Subscribe to KOFI 360 TV on YouTube. Na fansa me notification button here. Ping na video betuma wanya bi ahwe. Me do wase se obeye ne sa. Me do wase nyame inshira so ayenza. I love you. Bye bye.
Solo, matters have come to a head. He's complaining the chief executive is not right up to the tax, and then Fifi says that briefing is inadequate. The facts are not right, and the policy is haywire, so to speak. Baedem says that putting value, the new short to medium-term policy direction is the way to go.
Roland, it's very beautiful. I now understand why COCOBOD has a problem and that we need a monumental shift.
Why?
Because listening to Zato, listening to my brother Fifi, I believe Fifi Boafo and his management have to be barred from speaking on the COCOBOD matter.
They have to be barred? He worked under Joseph Edo. I've had interaction with Fifi at the time. I think
they must be barred.
Why?
Very simple.
You mean hypothetically?
Hypothetically.
Okay.
Very simple. You see, it remains a fact which has not been denied by their administration that when they took over COCOBOD had a positive equity of 1.8 billion. Now, in simple terms, if government decided in 2017 to sell all the assets of COCOBOD as against its liability, Ghana would have made 1.8 billion. Are you getting the drift? Fast forward to 2024, 2025, when they left power, they left a negative equity of almost 4 billion.
What's your point with that?
What it meant is that, or what it means is that, if we were to sell COCOBOD in 2025, Ghana will have to go and look for a loan of 4 billion to pay back. So they have come to mismanage the sector and now professing solutions for today. I don't get it. That you that went there and mismanage the sector wants to profess solutions for us, it's not going to happen.
Why not? It says their numbers were better.
Which better? Which better numbers? Which legacies? The place was a total mess.
Really?
Messy situation. But you see, we cannot fast forward these discussions until this administration begins to be serious.
And they should be serious about what?
They must be serious as governors of the country, going after those that messed up the situation. You see, there are a lot of institutions, they think we have forgotten. Remember when the energy minister, John Dramani took over, he told us ECG was in a mess, which we knew. Afenyo case confirmed that indeed cables were being stolen there. All of us that we made noise, they have gone to sleep. Everybody has gone away or gotten away with the booty. They think it's normal.
ECG.
ECG. We went to NLA, the lottery, another mess. We spoke of it, hey, small. They went to sleep because the Ghanaian is no more talking about it, so they have gotten away with it. You go to the scholarship secretariat and nothing is happening. People think that it's normal. Now people are beginning to take this country for a ransom. They see the country as being their property, and they have forced you and I and our offspring to believe that poverty is part of our lives.
So what's that got to do
what
with
I'm
Cocoa?
saying is that
what's that got to do with Cocoa?
COCOBOD that is supposed to be generating income and contributing immensely to the consolidated fund is now becoming a white elephant. Just go and buy cocoa beans and go and sell, it is bringing debt.
You need money. And then you have to make considerations for the world.
Look,
price.
The solutions that were proffered by this administration, they lifted it from our great transformation plan. I've shown it one time. It's here. These are the solutions.
Abolish existing external loan syndication, okay? Deepen private sector participation in cocoa. Conduct a comprehensive review of the cocoa sector. Consolidate the balance sheets. And then you say they should add value as well.
And the value, you understand. And as well as taking out political appointments at COCOBOD. You see, when you go into several international meetings and you are meeting your partners, they come with their best shots. People that understand industries. It is only in Ghana that we vote for a political party, and all of a sudden, state-owned enterprises have to be changed and political appointees have to be fused in there.
But that's what we've always done.
And that is bad. That is why we have a negative equity position there. Look, when COCOBOD was established, its primary objective was to be processing the beans here. And here I disagree with Fifi once again.
No,
that if we are...
That's not correct.
What is not correct about it?
No. So
And Fifi, listen, we will not allow Fifi...
Have you guys met on
No, Fifi is a friend. Let me tell you. I will not sit here.
I'm taking notes. I'll respond to it.
Exactly, but
I'm only drawing his attention.
No, but what I will not... Listen,
the
let's set
objective for which...
Let's set some ground rules. What I will not take is that Fifi will make himself cocoa expert on this table. He's not an expert in cocoa matters.
Okay, let's not go into people's integrity.
No.
He hasn't questioned your integrity.
No. If I am saying something and he says it's not correct, then it means he's coming from a point of an expert position. And I'm saying
he's not an expert. Okay. But he's worked there before.
It doesn't matter. He's not. He was a public affairs director. When he's giving information, he comes to tell us. He's not an expert. He's not an expert in research. He's not an expert in anything.
Let's not
what I'm saying is that, you understand, if you begin, COCOBOD, if you read the law, PNDC law 81, that establishes COCOBOD, as a key objective is to, first of all, produce the cocoa and process it. Because if that was not the objective, then why did we even establish the COCOBOD in the first place? We were being shortchanged by Cargill and the USC in the 30s. For which reason, by 1947, we decided to form COCOBOD to deal with that matter, so that we can process it to disable these foreigners from taking advantage of us. If you go to a country like Brazil, is Brazil not a leading cocoa producer? They are among the top 7. Guess what? Brazil processes 93% of its beans to do other things. So what makes anybody think that it's a difficult thing? In any case, if you are starting the processing or value addition from 50, it means, and adding on every year at least 8%, by the time they are done, they would have got into about 66% of processing, which is a good thing. Because what is happening is that on the international market, it's not as though all of a sudden prices drop. It is engineered. Those that are buying our cocoa, they have serious researchers. At any given time, they know the levels of production that will be coming out of Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. It's demand and supply situation. If I know that, look, these people are producing, all that I need to do is to stop buying. Then demand would exceed, supply would exceed demand, and therefore you reduce prices. So the value addition that has been proposed by this administration is a good thing. The second thing is the syndicated loans. It must never have crossed our minds in the first place that we buy cocoa with cedis, yet we go for $1 every year because of top. We go and take dollar loan to come and buy cedi-denominated product.
Well, first, we don't have the money, so that's why.
Which money? We started doing this syndication in the 90s. Before 90s, how were we buying our cocoa? How were we buying our cocoa? Lazy attitude, it pushed it there. So before we even harvest our cocoa, we have sold about 70% of the cocoa. Whether or not the prices will go up or down, we have sold it. And if you do that, what quantity or percentage is going to be left for you to give to your local industries? That is what was hurting the market. Again, when we did regulation in the petroleum sector, you should have followed it with the cocoa sector. Because these are all international products. You can't give what you don't have. If the commodity is being sold on the international market at 3,000, why would you give 4,000? So that the solutions that I've heard from our brothers is that, look, they must go and borrow to restore prices. Is that how you manage?
Yes, because the minority, I believe it's...
And that is how come...
They said that...
You have to go and borrow to come and stabilize prices. That is how come you have that negative equity there.
Well, they said the objective, you protect farmers.
Protect who? The farmer needs roads. The farmer needs hospitals. The farmer needs schools. These monies that we would go and borrow to come and shore them up would lead to we deny them the very infrastructure that they are looking for. So you put in place a pricing mechanism, which is also one of the suggestions that they have proposed, which I believe that they must carry it through. It's a very good thing.
Okay.
You understand? Now, the pricing today. Today they are paying, what, 2,587. You see, sometimes we would not, and that is why the UP is there. UP wants to take away this politics of Jandam.
Well, what is Jandam
If it is
what
black
is
and black,
about this narrative?
we will win election.
They said it was at a certain price. You reduce it to...
In 2023, in 2023, this morning I checked the international world market price of cocoa. It is now around $3,700 dollars per ton. If you work the mathematics, you are supposed to give the farmer, if you are doing 70%, around 2,600 or so. You understand? Which is around the same figure that these people are giving. In 2023, COCOBOD at the same rate, how much were they paying? At the same price of $3,700, how much were they paying? They were paying 1,308 cedis per bag.
2000 what?
2003, like 2023. So if yesterday you saw the need that at price of $3,700, you will be paying a bag of cocoa at 1,308, and today is the same price, and someone is paying 2,587, then you must rather be seeing something positive. But
are you saying this price is better than the old one?
Of course. Which one?
In terms of purchasing power and things like
that. No, I'm only comparing 2 years with a similar. In fact, during their time, 3,700, the cedi to the dollar was around 11.5. And it's hovering around, they said today is around 11. So we are doing almost the same calculations. But what I'm saying is that under no circumstance must government go and borrow to come and pay for farmers when prices on the international market drops. It weakens the economy. It destroys the economy.
Really?
Absolutely.
Not protect farmers?
Farmer? You protect farmer.
For a key commodity like cocoa?
No, it's not a key commodity. How many, like they were saying, how many people take cocoa in this country? We are only serving the international market. We will eat banku fufu. Why are we not talking about
the revenue? So you protect the producers, of the commodity that give you that revenue.
In its entirety, cocoa does not give us on the annual basis more than $2 billion. Are you aware of that?
But it's an excess. You take also a look at the value chain, etc.
No, but we don't capitalize on the value chain. We only sell the raw beans. So we only make $2 billion from cocoa every year. If you combine the other food crops and stuff, we are doing way better. Okay. So what I'm saying is that the solutions that have been preferred, what we must make sure happens is that they actually do the implementation. Because what is going to happen is that with the announcement of these solutions, those that are buying our raw beans will begin to think twice, they will stabilize the market, and then we go and sleep. Once you go and sleep, then the matter comes back 2 years later. We must insist that the products will be processed this time around. We must insist that there will be a pricing formula this time around. We must insist that politicians will not be, we will not be sending politicians to our best institutions to just go and mess it up. We must insist that COCOBOD, there is private participation in the running of COCOBOD. This is the only way, as a country, we can make headway.
Point made.